Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot readings. This is another, we'll call it a pick-a-pile. Today is going to be about messages, what to expect for the month of May. This is going to be about what to expect for the month of May. And the crystals that I'm going to use are specific for today, May 1st. They are specific for today, May 1st. So I'm going to start off with, we're going to pick 3 cards. I'm using the coffee cup deck first this time. So we're going to pull 3 cards from this to start our piles with. We have 1, 2, and 1 more. And this one's going to be number 3. Let me get that out of the way. Move this deck out of the way so we can move these over. Yeah. Okay. Now let me move my keyboard. And we'll set the rest of this deck up here out of the way. All right. So you're going to look at these 3 cards when I turn them over. And this will be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you have trouble deciding on which pile you want to pick, I'm going to add crystals to each one. The first one we've got is Moose, Acceptance. That'll be pile number 1. Pile number 2 is Dove, with Peace and Serenity. And pile number 3 is Ship, with Directions and Journey. Now you can decide, make sure you can see these. You can look at these cards and see which one you like. And if you're not sure, we're going to add the crystals right now. The first one I'm going to add is Pink Agate. No, not pink agate, fire agate. Jeez, I can't read from a distance. Fire agate. The first one is fire agate. And this is what the crystal looks like. That's a fire agate. That's going to go on pile number 1. This next one is bloodstone. And this is what it looks like. And then the last pile is citrine. And this is what citrine looks like. We're going to add that to pile number 3. So if you're having trouble choosing which card you're attracted to or you're drawn to, then maybe you'll be drawn to one of the crystals. All right, we're going to start putting these piles together. And let's start here with this deck. These cards have already been shuffled ahead of time, so I don't have to go through that while you're watching. We'll pick one of these for each pile. And the question that we're looking to answer today is what to expect for the month of May. That one for right there. This one for right here. And it looks like this one for right here. Get that out of the way. And we'll pull one from this deck. have one for here. This one wants to come out. One more for pile number 3. And it looks like that one. All right. We're going to set this pile up, the rest of these up here. And now we're going to pull from the tea leaves. One there and one there. I'm not setting these up there. There's no room up there, so I'll send them back over here. And since I've got 2 stacks of these, we'll pull one from each stack. Well, they're coming out right away. One there, and one right there. All right. Now we will add the tarot cards. Now we're going to add the tarot cards. One, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, we need one more. And there it is, 3. We set this deck aside, and now we'll pull from this deck, and then we'll start the reading. This one wanted to fly out, it seemed. It wanted my attention, so I'll give it to it. And these 2. All right. Okay, we've got 2 there. And we'll go with that one. And it looks like we've got 3 right here. All right. Now we've got all the cards pulled. We're going to move these aside. Give you a chance to look one more time. We have moose here, and the crystal is fire agate. We have the dove here with the bloodstone, and we have the ship here with the citrine. All right. I'm moving these 2 out of the way so that we can take a good look at what we've got here. So we've got moose. This moose, it says acceptance and eccentric. Acceptance and eccentric. Moose. Okay. Let's see how this fits in with what to expect in May. Tulip. Speculation. All right. Let's see what else we have here. We have love. And let's see what the tea leaves say. Lightning. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Let me move that down here. Stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. All right. So we've got some. These are interesting. So looking at this, perhaps somebody is looking to be accepted. Why a moose lodge comes to mind, I don't know. Because the moose, I guess. Accepted and loved. But speculation here. Speculation. Careful with the lightning controlling your anger. And I could see that being a problem during this month with 2 planets in retrograde. This is so very true. And possibly not only maybe somebody's finding love, maybe somebody's being accepted. Perhaps somebody's getting a new job, business opportunity. And then there may be somebody out there that might be expecting. So let's see what we get with the tarot cards. We've got the Emperor in reverse. We've got the 3 of Wands. And we've got the 3 of Swords. We've got the Death card in reverse. The King of Wands. And we've got the High Priestess. So the Emperor in reverse is about somebody abusing their power or creating chaos. So you need to be careful because somebody abusing power could cause you to lose control of your anger. Or perhaps it's you that's not controlling your anger and abusing your power. But I feel like somebody is abusing their power, creating chaos. And I feel like you need to learn to be able to control your anger. Control your anger. And you're working on it here with the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is working on it. You're working on controlling your anger here with the 3 of Wands. But something is said that's breaking your heart. You're feeling frustrated about something. There's something that is frustrating you. This is frustration. This Death card in reverse could be frustration. It's also a resistance to change or a fear of change. So perhaps if you don't keep your anger under control with whoever this is that is abusing their power, it could create a change. And you're resisting that change, or you're in fear of that change. And you already know you need to keep your anger under control, because if you don't, it's going to cause heartache. So I see a couple of things here. First, first thing I see is perhaps somebody being accepted for who they are and loved. And perhaps even receiving a business opportunity, a new business opportunity, or perhaps there is somebody out there that is going to receive news concerning a pregnancy. That's not going to apply to most people, but it could. I foresee maybe a new business opportunity. Perhaps you're speculating on somebody. Perhaps you are speculating on what to do next. Perhaps this person's interfering with your love situation. Control your anger. You're even getting messages here telling you. You've got it right here. Control your anger, and you're getting messages to control your anger. This may be messages helping you to control your anger. This may be somebody sending you messages of love, helping you to control your anger. So that when something is said and it breaks your heart, it doesn't hurt as bad. It still hurts. But if you don't control your anger, if you don't control your anger with this person here who is abusing power, they're abusing power and creating chaos. If you don't control your anger, they could create a change. And that's what you're fearing, is the change that could come about if you don't control your anger towards this person. So you're receiving messages with assistance to help you. This person might even say something that breaks your heart. And I feel like you need to bring this anger under control. And the High Priestess tells me you know how to do it. You already know. You have the intuition, you have the gut feeling, you have the wisdom on how to keep your anger under control. Maybe you're speculating on how it is that you want to control your anger. You could be speculating on how it is, on how you want to control your anger, because there's different ways of controlling it. The fire agate is good for grounding and calming. So it looks like in the month of May, Pile 1, that you might get tested. You might be tested here. Somebody may be testing you. Somebody may be pushing you to see how far they can go with you before you lose control with your anger. And if they succeed in pushing you too far, you could end up with heartache. And that heartache could result in a change, and you're resistant and you're in fear of a change. You're in fear of a change here. So you need to work on keeping your anger under control this month. Perhaps you need to look to whoever this person is that you love, that accepts you as you are. Look to them for guidance on how to control your anger as well. And maybe they can help you to control your anger. But I just feel like if you don't control your anger, there's going to be a change. There's going to be a heartache, and there's going to be a change, and you're fearing that change. You're fearing that change. And I feel like you might be receiving messages, maybe they're unexpected messages, on how to control your anger. But you also have the wisdom. You already have the wisdom on how to control your anger. You need to use it. You need to use it. Learn to control. Stay focused. Stay focused. And by all means, during the month of May, especially during the month of May, think before you speak. And by all means, control your anger. All right, pile number 1. That is it for you. So your message for the month of May is learning to control your anger. Keep it under control no matter what. Look for guidance from a loved one if you have to. Maybe don't speculate on what's taking place with that Emperor. Okay, we're going to move on to pile number 2 here. Pile number 2. We're starting out with the Dove, with peace and serenity. Peace and serenity. And I don't look at these cards. I don't know what cards I'm going to pull. I do pull the crystals ahead of time, and I put them in a specific order. But as far as what cards they're going to be put with, I have no control over that. It just so happens that this bloodstone is with the Dove. The bloodstone, it gives you an increase in power and strength. It's also to help you to be victorious. If you need to be victorious with something, I would say peaceful, hopefully. All right, let's look at the rest of these. We have the pine tree with survival. We have share wisdom. As above, so below. And for the tea leaves, we have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And we have the harp, great happiness. All right, so let's look what we have here. We have peace with the dove. We have peace with the dove. But I feel like maybe you might be in survival mode. You might be in survival mode knowing that we're in Mercury and Pluto retrograde. You might be in survival mode. Either you're pointing a finger or somebody else is pointing a finger, warning you of a problem, a potential problem. And perhaps you share your wisdom with somebody when it comes to survival. Let's look at the tarot cards. We've got the Hierophant in reverse. We've got the Eight of Wands in reverse. We've got the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Swords upright. And we have the Three of Cups upright. So pile number 2, what I'm seeing here is perhaps you have great wisdom. Perhaps you've been in survival mode in the past and you've gained a lot of wisdom in the process. And over time, you've developed peace and serenity. However, you do see a potential problem coming up, which is why there's a finger pointing. Here we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, the Hierophant is in reverse, this is somebody that is corrupt, could be a hypocrite, maybe giving out poor advice. Here you're receiving messages from the universe. And these messages could be about a person that maybe you're no longer connected with. This Knight of Swords in reverse is about miscommunication, it's about irrational thinking. It's about irrational communication, and keep in mind, Mercury's in retrograde this month. This is to be expected. However, the Four of Swords is telling me that there is some stability here in communications. There is some stability. And there is going to be a celebration. However, there is somebody that you need to look out for, and you're being warned with this finger. You're being warned of a problem either now or in the near future. And this this finger is pointed right at this Hierophant. This Hierophant could be the person that is going to cause you problems. But you have great wisdom here. You're a peaceful person. You know how to survive. You are a survivalist. You are somebody that can survive. You've been there before. Excuse me. Perhaps you've dealt with somebody like this before in the past. You may have dealt with somebody like this in the past that was corrupt, that gave poor advice, or somebody that was a hypocrite. And maybe you're receiving messages about this person. Maybe you're receiving messages that this person wants to come back into your life. Maybe you have distanced yourself from this person, disconnected yourself from this person, and maybe they're wanting to come back in, but you're not wanting to let them come back in. You're being sent messages from the universe about them perhaps wanting to come back in. And they may be saying irrational things, things that are not true about you here. But because of your great wisdom and your peaceful nature and your survival instincts, you know how to bring stability in to your thoughts and your communications. You're not going to let this person, whoever it is, you're not going to let them back in. You might actually share wisdom with this person. You might actually share some of your wisdom with this person. It might even be peaceful when you share it. You may share some of your survival techniques with this person. Maybe this is somebody that needs guidance themselves. And maybe you're going to be the one that does it, shares the wisdom that you've gained over time. Because you've been through survival mode. You've been through a survival mode. Because ultimately, this great happiness goes with this Three of Cups. The cups being a celebration. And perhaps, you take this person, you share your some survival techniques, you share your wisdom with this person in a peaceful manner. And you take this negativity that they've been voicing, and you show them the errors of their ways, and you bring stability in. And therefore, you're able to celebrate. So I think there's somebody out there that's has the knowledge, is a peaceful person. They've been through survival. They're a survivor of many things. And being a survivor of many things comes great wisdom. And here you're going to share this wisdom. you are going to share this wisdom, perhaps with this person, because this finger is pointing at that person. This person is a problem. And maybe they need your guidance. They may need your guidance. And then again, they may not want your guidance. They may walk away from you. They may talk negatively. But you're going to maintain stability in your communication. You're going to stay true to yourself. And you're going to celebrate with your friends. And you're going to enjoy great happiness. Okay, pile number 2. So it looks like this finger's pointing at somebody that may be trying to cause you problems. You can perhaps try to instill some of your wisdom into them peacefully. And if it doesn't work, you'll have to let them go in order for you to have stability in your communications and celebrate with great happiness. All right, pile number 2. Not a bad reading, not a bad reading at all. Maybe somebody just needs somebody may be dealing somebody may be having rough dealings with when it comes to Mercury and Pluto retrograde here. They may be having a rough time because of Mercury and Pluto retrograde. And you just need to show them peacefulness. All right. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. We have the ship with directions and journey. And we have the citrine. Citrine is good for positivity and joy. Citrine is good for positivity and joy. And as I said, each one of these crystals are specific to today, May 1st. So we're starting off with the ship, with directions and journey. And this is all about what to expect in May. Maybe somebody's going to be traveling, taking a cruise maybe. All right. Well, we've got Bobcat and Solitude. Okay. Dare to dream. Dare to dream. We have the Star, guaranteed success. And we have the Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. All right. Well, perhaps pile number 3, you are going to go on a journey, which this says journey right here, of some sort, but you're going to do it by yourself in solitude. And maybe you've been dreaming about this for a long time. And this is going to lead you. You're going to be on a long journey. Perhaps it's a long journey that is going to leave you wiser at the end with guaranteed success. Let's look at the tarot cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse. And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let me get a drink while I look at these. So, what to expect in May? Here, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, is a lack of focus on some part of your life. Something you didn't research. Here, you're letting go of negative communications. Well, remember, Mercury's in retrograde. Probably going to be a lot of that happening. And then we have the Six of Cups. This is about an emotional disconnection. Perhaps letting go of some type of friendship or relationship. The Moon in reverse tells me that something that was hidden in darkness has come to light. And I'm not surprised. Something that was hidden in darkness is coming to light. In other words, perhaps somebody had lied to you. Perhaps somebody had lied to you. And they wasted your time. And it caused instability in some part of your life. So, what I see here is that you've lost focus, maybe because of different communications that you were dealing with other people. You lost focus because something was hidden from you, and now it's come to light. Whoever was hiding something from you wasted your time. They wasted your time. And that's what caused the instability in your life, because what was done in the dark came to light. The lies came to light. They wasted their time telling you lies. They wasted your time telling you lies. These lies were kept hidden in the dark. You didn't know they were lies. But now the lies are exposed. Now these lies are exposed. While they were doing this lying and hiding this in the darkness, they were wasting your time. They were distracting you from focusing on some part of your life. So you've had to disconnect from somebody. You've had to disconnect from somebody. So even though you got distracted here, you may still have a little bit of instability in some part of your life, but here, this instability, this could be financial, because I feel like what you're going to do is you're going to take a trip. You're going to make a journey. It may or may not be on a ship or a cruise. You may or may not take it on a cruise. Something you were dreaming about, perhaps. You were dreaming about going on a cruise. And look, this is up in the clouds. Dreaming on taking a ship. But you're going to do it by yourself in solitude. You're going to take this journey that you've been dreaming about, but you're going to do it by yourself. Why? Because you found out maybe perhaps you were going to go on a journey with this person here, but the truth came out. The truth came to light. The truth came to light. And you had to disconnect from this person. So you are going to go ahead and continue on this journey by yourself. It might be a long journey, because even though you may go on a cruise for however many days, but even when you come back, it might still be a journey where you're in solitude in order to heal physically or mentally. Because at the end of this long journey, you're going to be wiser at the end of this journey. And this star card is telling you there's guaranteed success. Now, this journey may not end by the end of May. It may go further beyond the month of May. The long journey of healing mentally. But you're still going to go on a journey by yourself in solitude. And once you're at the end of this long journey, you will be wiser at the end. Guaranteed success. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. As always, I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.